If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from Southern California. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Room to run right away. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. His first touchdown of the new campaign. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
All right, Mike, so the NFL is all about answering. So you give up an opening drive touchdown, you fall behind late to start the game, and then your special teams becomes the spark. And this is going to set your offense up with excellent field position to get back and tie this game.
They'll run, and here's Amarian Hampton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Chargers...
On first down, right back to Hampton. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Winnie Hay on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Hampton. Mark down at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A 4-yard gain.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try and pick this up by running option to the right. And he will drive into the end zone. Amarian Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chargers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6.
Raiders 6.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Murray. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He's inside the 30. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
A gain of 43 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Murray now to throw on first down. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Give him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first. Picked off by Elijah Molden.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll go again with Hampton. Whoa. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down. Good start this drive so far. Another first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he let him a bit too.
And menu narration set to 100. Subtitle scales the volume of the menu narration.
Incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Herbert. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to have the Chargers first down, and he gets more than he needs. 4 yards, the pickup on that 4th and 2. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. They'll go for it and run option right. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 4-yard line.
Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Raiders with the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Third and 2. Now Murray. Over the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. A ball deep for the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second rounder. And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Murray from his own end zone. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. An even 100 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Another run here with Hampton. Nothing. Met at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. First down throw for Murray. He's going to take a shot downfield. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd
To
and
throw,
12
it's Herbert.
at the 23-yard line.
He'll go up top with this one. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with him again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 brings up 3rd and inches.
From the gun, it's Murray. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
They're going on 4th down. Murray. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. On 1st down, it's Hampton. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Now it's Herbert. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers
Throwing now is Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. He had 5 catches in the opener last week as his first here in week 2.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
In some rhythm, good drive rolling. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. quick throw on the RPO is complete.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Chargers first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
Brings up second
Task
and goal.
a bit tougher as they face second and goal. One more time with Hampton. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and
A
goal.
gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
We'll try to run with Hampton. And Amarian Hampton is in for the Chargers touchdown. Point after now from Dicker. He gets it to go, and the Chargers will up it to a 2-point lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, Murray. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Herbert to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Pat McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. His 4th TD grab of the season.
His kick is good.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Their own 39-yard line.
Now Murray on first down. That's left side to Tucker. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Herbert now on first down. Loading up, launching downfield. And that is incomplete. Trying to find Pat McConkey.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He had 5 catches in the opener last week as his first here in week 2. First and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. Charger. 32 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
On play action now, Herbert. And he cannot escape. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal.
15-yard line.
Now Herbert. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. McConkey. Touchdown, LA. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point
They'll let Hampton
conversion.
try to run for it. And he will get into the end zone. And that bumps this up to a 3-score lead.
36.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Murray on first down. Looking for the home run ball deep downfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
First down, Raiders.
Throwing again is Murray. He'll take a shot down the field. That is hot. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Gay to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Raiders are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Chargers 36, Raiders 26.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's Hampton. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Hampton trying to work inside. He's inside the 25. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Out to his right. He runs with it. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one. They'll come up on a second down and 8. of the gun, here's Herbert. To the left side, he's got Njoku. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's to the end zone. Intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he'll get 4 here up to the 24-yard line. It is second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. It was Cam Hart in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the lines again. No first down, and punt team will come on here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. He'll buy time left. Oh, the rush gets home, and down he goes. The decision to go for it backfires in a big way. They have turned it over on down. On first and 10, here's Herbert. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. Second and long coming up.
Brings up second and 16 at the 32-yard line.
Herbert. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third and long, it's Herbert. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Brennan Thompson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
The Chargers will line up for the two-point conversion.
This is hot. He's got it. And they tax 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They go play action now. Murray forced to his right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. It's second down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this third quarter of play. They'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Raiders. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
They'll try the right side now with Hampton. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Run between the tackles for Hampton. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Herbert. Moving outside the pocket. He'll look the other way. Deep left side. That is brought in. Kicker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Raiders 32.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This fielded at about the 9. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Murray. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's caught downfield by Tucker. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 4-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Murray. That is caught side of the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Vegas. Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders are able to cut into the deficit.
Chargers 51, Raiders 39.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. That's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Throwing now is Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Olave is the motion man. On second down, here's Murray. Back deep for Olave. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the fourth quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
He'll air it out deep. Will they get the break they were looking for? It is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. From the 39, here's a first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target, and it'll bring up second down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
From the gun, it's Murray. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now it's Murray. And the throw on third down is going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. To throw again is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down. On first down, Herbert. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. They'll try again here, second and 10.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Forced out wide. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. Third down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Hit as he throws that one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good third down stop, and it sets up fourth down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 47.
Herbert to the air again. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. It would have stopped anyway as we've hit the 2-minute warning. It'll be first down and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Trying to find Lad McConkey. Second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. To the left side, he's got Njoku. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Chargers are going to extend their lead.
Chargers 58, Raiders 39.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Murray now off the bootleg. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Cam Hart.
Murray's pass. Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
On the ground, Hampton. He gets free. He's to the 40. Inside the 10. And he will dive into the end zone. 94 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
The score, Chargers 65, Raiders 39.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Now Murray on first down. This one complete. Malik Benson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
23 yards. And the Raider first down.
On first down, Murray. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
On the play. And the Las Vegas first down.
Murray now to throw on first down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
First down.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Murray's going to throw again. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Raiders are able to edge a bit closer.
Raiders 46.
And even with this one well out of reach, they will still try the onside kick. Well, they at least had to try it, but the return team ready for it and secures possession. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll let this one go deep. That's caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to extend the lead.
72. Raiders 46.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Past midfield. Inside the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Gay to add the PAT. Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. For the moment, it's 2 points, but there is a flag down on the field. They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Taking a shot downfield. That is caught. And will be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth.
Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias. Hoy tengo a una, mañana a otra. Ey, pero no hay boda. Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias. Hoy tengo a una, mañana a otra. Me las voy a llevar a todas pa' un VIP, un VIP. Ey, saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarnos un selfie. Say cheese, ey, que sonrían las que ya le... Un VIP, ey, saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarnos un selfie. Say cheese, que sonrían las que ya se olvidaron de
You can't win in the